Welcome to the Blue Space Access Audit. This is a video to help you to fill out the audit form, and so you can either do this, you have two options. You can either go on site, click on the link and open up the form and then add the photos, take the photos and then add them as you go, or you can print off a paper form, go on site, fill out all of the information that's requested and then take the photos, and then when you get back to the office you can open up a laptop desktop and click on the link and then transfer all of the written information into the form. What you will need to do is to download all of the photos from your phone on your computer, and then you can upload those as you fill out the audit. So I'm just going to take you through the audit so that you can see what you need to do to complete it. So once you've opened it, you scroll down and click that you agree to fill it out, and then you start adding in the information. So I've added in the location, and this is the city where the location is, and then I am going to copy and paste in the postcode for the venue. It doesn't have a web link to it, but it is a harbour and a marina, and that it's publicly accessible. So it's open all the time and there are no costs. It does have public transport, so I'm now going to fill in the number of car parking spaces, and then you click on the browse files, and then this will take you to where all of your photos are, and then I'm going to click on the photo of the accessible parking. You just need to wait until the photo has loaded. So once it gets to 100%, and then you see a small picture appear on that line, which it has now, then you can then carry on. So you're then putting in information about the distance, and then this is a photo of photos of the pathway from the car park all the way to the launch. So I've added two photos so that you can see it from two different angles. So I've now got two photos of the barrier-free route to the launch site. So there, you have to pay for accessible parking here. So I'm just going to upload a picture of the parking information. And again, if you're filling out the form, as you follow it, you can make sure you get all of the correct pictures. Then we need to provide some information about the different types of toilet facilities that we've got. And then in terms of the accessible facilities here, you needed a radar key. It's free to use and in good working order. And then we are going to upload a picture of the accessible toilet. If you have the opportunity to take a picture from inside, that's great. And if you do get the chance to take a picture of the entrance to the male and female toilets, that would be great. And then we now need to put down some information about the distance from the car park to the accessible toilet, and then from the accessible toilet to the launch. So again, this is an approximation, and then is the route barrier free, and in this case it is. So then we're going to go down and find the photo that best represents that and upload that. Sometimes the photos might be the same, but don't worry about that. And then this site has got a low profile slipway, but try and find the best one for your site. And then again, this is really important to add a photo of the site and the slipway, so that if someone with that information can then make a really good choice about whether that's the right site for them. This next question relates to people that have used the facility that you might be aware of. Again, if you don't know the answer to these questions, then don't worry about it. It's just for just to get some knowledge of who might have used it already. So just checking that the photos have both uploaded, which they have, so I can carry on. And then there's no adaptive equipment here. There are no policies and procedures. There is some signage, which does hold some information about the local area and the waterway. It doesn't give anything specifically for access. Only 2 activities. You can do paddleboarding and kayaking and canoeing from this site because it goes into a river just under a bridge. And there are no accessible adapted activities based at this site because it is a public slipway. So again, I haven't added anything in there. We have no catering facilities here, so I'm just going to leave out those questions. There are no staff or lifeguards on the site. And here's a list of factors that we might suggest that could improve the facility, but none of them are really relevant. So there's nothing in terms of support and advice, but I'm just going to detail, just to make a kind of a point, that this is a public slipway, and that if you want to use it, then you would be using it as an independent paddler, or if you're going to use it, you might bring your own kind of support to help you to access the facility. So that's all of the access audit information. The pictures are really, really important. So the better the quality and the more photos you can upload, that will have a real impact on showcasing each of the sites that you're able to audit. And then we are just scrolling down to add our personal details, and again, this is primarily so that if we need to get in contact with you about any kind of points of clarification, then we can do that. And also it gives you a chance to upload your logo so that we can showcase your organisation. So we can just add in name, and I am the founder of the Beach Access project and running this particular piece of work, and that's my email address. And then literally you click send, and it says just to wait, and then after a short while you will get a thank you message that pops up, and that's all you need to do. So any help you can to identify and then go and audit some of your sites would be amazing.